Last week on Class Wars.
Lo and behold, I find myself with a broken hand.
Instead of trying to tough it out, you know, he's giving me like all these excuses. He gave me a doctor's note.
You know, he used his hand excuse to take himself out of this competition so he wouldn't have to meet me down the road.
I decided to throw my name into the manager's hat here and help out the league. One league member wins it all, we all win it all.
So what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna fight it out and you're gonna determine what seed you deserve to be in this. It's gonna be a School of Roc Summit match.
Explain the atmosphere in the air with Reed Bentley and Remi Wilkins wrestling today.
Reed Bentley and Remi Wilkins. Well, there's certainly been a lot of tension in the air between those two. It's definitely probably going to end crazy. I mean, the tension today has been really, really serious, and I'm a little scared for Reed.
Yeah, it's like walking on eggshells between those two right now. They just kind of, they're staring each other down. They won't take each other's eyes off each other. Right now, they both absolutely want to kill each other.
Week 6 of Class Wars begins the School of Roc Cup tournament. Our first match goes down today. The grudge match, weeks in the making. Reed Bentley and Remi Wilkins both go for redemption to see who truly is the victor between the two. Looking through the tournament bracket, very interesting on both ends. If Bentley wins this one, he could possibly face the man who he has been tormenting since week 1, Nate Stone. Remi Wilkins and Jeremy Hadley match up very well athletically. Remi and Stone, I know, have been buddying around behind the scenes, so that could be an interesting bout if that happens. And Reed Bentley and Jeremy Hadley, I don't know, quite frankly, who'd break more rules in that match. Right now, I believe we need to go to the ring. Billy Rock with a special announcement about the rules for this contest.
Due to recent actions, I've decided that we're going to do 3 5-minute rounds. After there's no winner after the 5-minute rounds, then I will decide the winner. Okay?
Look at me.
Alright?
There you have it, the big surprise that Billy Rock promised Reed Bentley this week. This match, due to the fact that the previous match went to a draw, will have 3 5-minute rounds. After each round, the competitors will have 1 minute to break, drink water, gain strategy with their cornermen. I'm getting word that Reed Bentley has chosen Trip Cassidy to be his corner man, while Remi Wilkins has picked Dale Patricks. If at the end of all 3 rounds we do not have a winner, instead of having a draw, Billy Rock himself will judge the fight per round. For instance, if one competitor wins 2 rounds, but the other one wins the 3rd, the competitor that won the first 2 rounds will still win the entire match if it does not come to a conclusion. With that being said, I do believe it is bell time. Let's go to the ring. Reed Bentley, Remi Wilkins, the war will be settled today.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, that thing's great.
First round begins now.
Unlike last week, they're not They're not rushing each other. I think Bentley and Wilkins both realize the other man is across the ring from him is quite dangerous. As Bentley strikes first blood with the kick to the stomach, followed by the forearm. Wilkins firing right back. Bentley with the shortcut going after that injured shoulder. You're not going to probably see a lot of fancy technical mat wrestling. Not a lot of counter hold. You're going to see two guys who are out to hurt each other. Plain and simple. Reed Bentley, Remi Wilkins. Rivals. Big knife edge chop in the corner by Wilkins. Followed by a forearm again. It's not exactly the warmest climate here at the School of Roc today. So those chops are going to sting a little bit more than usual. Drives the elbow into the shoulder. Eye for an eye from Wilkins. Cover. Only gets a 2 count. Bentley cuts off Wilkins. Going for the German suplex possibly with that rear waist lock. Reversal from Wilkins. Looked like he was going for a suplex as well. Ducks the Ivy leap. Wilkins going to go for the inverted clover leaf as Bentley gets to the ropes. Trick Cassidy offering up some encouragement. Cassidy being Bentley's corner man for this round's contest.
Come on, Remi.
Circling the ring once again. They're realizing it's go time. They're realizing they are facing top competition, even if they hate the other guy. As this time Wilkins cuts off Bentley. Irish whip sends them off a big back elbow. From the leader of the Barracuda gang, followed by another Mr. All-Purpose. Showing that purpose with the hip toss cover. Doesn't hook the leg. I really don't think Wilkins is purely eyes on the prize here. He's out to hurt Bentley. Doesn't really like it. Crook of the elbow into the back of the head, possibly going for a knockout blow. Followed by another. Bentley has to retreat back to the corner. And send him off with the Irish whip, possibly a little extra authority. As the small of Bentley's back goes hard in that middle turnbuckle. Big lariat. Let's pick him up, big scoop slam. Drops Bentley like a bad habit. Again, not hooking the leg. Only a 2 count. Wilkins gonna pick Bentley off the mat. Bentley very dangerous on his feet. You normally question that one, but he's obviously got Bentley reeling. Bentley backed up into the corner once again. Shots to the stomach repeatedly. Bentley goes to the eyes. Come on, Reed. They don't call him cutthroat for nothing. Bentley with the forearms, bringing that fire. It's one of the best forearms I've ever seen out of Bentley. Big forearm. I think he's going for the Antiques Roadshow early. Yes, the Harley Race knee to the face. Not going for the cover, however. Drags him with the double ankle grab. Togo Senton. This sequence almost got Bentley the win in the previous contest. Sloppy cover only gets him a 2. These two are fighting late into the round. He's going to go for the ripcord into the forearm. He's got Wilkins. Wilkins might be out on his feet. Bentley really needs to get on him. Oh, goodness. Dropping the elbows on both shoulders. Almost like he wants to make sure Wilkins has neither arm to work with in this contest. Hooks the leg, does Bentley. That's the thing is, even with the emotion side, Bentley's still the consummate businessman in that ring, rake in the back. Billy Rock and Reed Bentley exchanging words. As Wilkins cuts him off. Big knife edge chop. You can see Bentley's chest turning red. Reversal of the Irish whip. Big kitchen sink to the midsection. I would argue that's a little bit low, judging by how Wilkins came up from it. Only a 2 count. As you see, Del Patrick's in there in the background, rooting on his man, Remi Wilkins. Choking, not choking him, he's pulling the hair. Come on, Bentley. Gonna go for the ripcord. No! Hits him right between the shoulder blades. If anything, Reed Bentley is an efficient wrestler. As I believe, yes, 5 minutes are up. The first round is over with.
That's discrimination.
The Corner Camp brought to you by the School of Roc. For more information on how to get into the School of Roc, email billyrock@live.com.
Stay on him. He take his head off. Be careful what his ego's all about. He thinks he's the man. He's going to show him what's up. You show him. He doesn't have a kryptonite. Nope. Jesus, he does. He does.
Come on, take those moves, man. You got this, buddy. You got this. You got this, man. You got it, man. You got it, man. Come on.
Are you alright? Yeah. Are you alright?
Yeah. You got this.
Alright. Round 2.
Here we go, round 2. Both men feeling that first 5 minutes. Looks like Wilkins is having issues getting the blood to flow down into the arm.
Remi Wilkins, I wasn't even trained here, and I'm obviously the alpha male.
Harsh words from Bentley. Harsh words from Bentley. Trash talk going back and forth. Bentley was mockingly throwing up that arm for the Greco-Roman as he kicks Bentley in the stomach, or kicks Wilkins. Bentley the aggressor so far in round 2. Choking him, come on, Bentley. I apologize real quick for not quite knowing the end of the round in round 1. We don't have a clock. Up here in the booth again, Bentley. Bentley getting under the skin of Billy Rock, the consummate fan favorite throughout his career. Big chop by Wilkins. And again, these two go into war, throwing the strikes. Out to knock out the other man almost. Going for the big vertical suplex. No, Fisherman hook into the vertical. Bentley with the cover, hooks the leg, but only gets a 2. As this time he's focusing the knee strikes there. A Bentley signature. As he's putting all his weight down either the shoulder or the throat. Either way, Billy Rock not liking what he's seeing.
What kind of referee is this, Billy? Stop that. What kind of referee is this? I say stop.
As Wilkins gets enough time to come to there. Big overhand right. Gets cut off by Bentley. Getting Bentley with those on-point forearms. Wilkins going for it. I think he's going to hit it. The big flip over neck breaker. That was a turning point in the previous contest. Can Wilkins take advantage? Goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. As he gets cut off yet again. Reed Bentley will never let you get more than a move or 2 in on him. As he goes after the arm again.
What kind of referee is this?
Stop it right now. I don't want to see any more choking.
Billy Rock apparently saw a choke in there. Not liking what he's seeing out of Reed Bentley. As Bentley working over Wilkins in the corner. 3 big forearms. Gonna come with a 4th, hits him. Wilkins seated in the corner. This is a bad position right here. This is the type of position you not want to be in with Reed Bentley. He will pick at your bones like a crow. Like a vulture. Bentley gonna pull him out of the corner, maybe go for a pinfall here. Wilkins looks like he's worked over. Nope, he's going for a Boston Crab. Bentley going after that lower back, might need to sit down a little more. But still the damage is done. Almost letting it go so he can go right into the back rake. At this point, I think he's almost toying with Billy Rock, trying to get into Billy Rock's skin instead of going for the victory. Efficiently, I don't get the process. Since Reed Bentley usually is a offensively minded wrestler. Wilkins with the sunset flip, but they end up in the ropes. Wilkins could have had him if the ring was just 2 feet bigger. Bentley once again going after the midsection, the lower back. Right in the face under the canvas. Billy Roc has had enough of Reed Bentley's shenanigans. Bentley gonna go for the neck breaker, the crossover, the comb over rather. Bentley gonna go for the cover. He was on the throat, Billy Roc. I think Billy almost was hoping the punishment would end for Bentley's sake, for Wilkins' sake rather. As Wilkins getting worked over yet again. Big forearm to the side of the head. And a third from Bentley. Bentley needs to do something big. We're late in the round. Wilkins with an overhand right. Gonna send him off. Wilkins might have found his second wind. Hits the corner hard. Flips over. Couldn't this be the lung blower? He hits it. And the round's over. That close. Remi Wilkins, if the round was just 5 seconds longer, he could have gotten the victory. That's a shame. As we're going to be unofficial scorecard up here in the booth. We have a 2-0 Reed Bentley due to his effective offense. Wilkins almost, if Billy Roc's seeing the same match we are, then I say Remi Wilkins has to finish it third, or else Bentley's got the match. Once again, the unofficial scorecard brought to you by WMB Photos. WMB Photos, the official photographer and videographer of Class Wars. Hit him up on Facebook, look up WMB Photos for more information.
Just to let you know, he's up right now. Okay?
Here we go, round 3, do or die the last 5 minutes. This is the longest match to date. We've officially gone over 10 minutes. Bipasso. Wilkins goes for the side doctor bomb. Needs to go for the cover. Wilkins, I think, knows that he's down 2 rounds. Immediately going for a big move to finish the bout. Wilkins needs to stay on him. Bentley gonna come off the ropes. Italian Leatherface, Ivy late combo. Wilkins might be out. Bentley with the cover, the count, only a 2 count. Both these guys seem to think that they're losing the match. They're going for the victory. This is clutch time. Bentley going to go for the forearm. Ducks it. Wilkins, big front slam, almost like a reverse close shave. Bentley got jammed into that canvas. Face first, Wilkins going for the cover, the count, and no. Bentley gets the shoulder up at 2. This round so far been the most intense opening minutes of anything we've seen thus far on Class Wars. Wilkins gets cut off. Bentley needs to go for something here. Gonna go for that butterfly catcher. Last time he dropped him on his head, this time more towards the lower back. As he's been working it over so far in this contest. Cover, only a 2 count. Pulling Wilkins up, looks to be going for another big move. Doesn't trust that Wilkins is sufficiently worn down. They're going back up top. Last time, this is the maneuver that ended the bout. Sent them to a draw as Bentley working over Wilkins. Wilkins poking at the pitbull that is Reed Bentley with those kicks. Gonna climb up the ropes, but it gets met with the boot to the face. Wilkins going for something big here, possibly a tornado DDT, and he gets blocked. No, reverses the block with the Barracuda Dream. Remi Wilkins with the front face board buster. Goes for the cover, the count. Remi Wilkins has won the contest and settled the score. Your first semifinalist is the leader of the Barracuda gang, Remi Wilkins. Early in the contest, both men a little tentative to go after the other. Bentley eventually gets the advantage, working over the injured shoulder. However, what wasn't in Bentley's best interest is getting under the skin of referee Billy Roc with his incessant cheating tactics. Both men end up entering the third round with heavy-handed intentions, big move after big move after big move. The match concludes when Wilkins hits the Barracuda Dream, and Remi Wilkins becomes your very first semifinalist in the School of Roc Cup.
Look at this pretty thing here. Reed Bentley. Still don't know why you were here, but now you're gone. And for this thing right here, it's only a matter of time before this cup is property of the Barracuda gang and its captain.
Next week, number 3 seed Jeremy Hadley faces number 7 seed Nate Stone to determine who faces Remi Wilkins in the semifinals. We thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week here on School of Roc Class Wars.
Well, Reed, you put forth your best effort.
It doesn't matter. He's not winning the tournament. Hey, young boy. Freak, come here. These boots don't want to lace themselves. I'm a real athlete. I did an athletic competition today, so on your knees, I'm not bringing my foot to you. Let's go.